Hello fellas, today I'll be reviewing the McFarlane Toys Borderlands 2 Zero collectible figure. Finally glad to be reviewing this guy. I've had him for a couple of weeks now, found him at Target, and I love him to death. Man, like, lately I've really been finding my love in McFarlane Toys once again, especially with this color tops line. Is that really what they're called still? I feel like back when Tiny Tina and Handsome Jack were released, it was color tops. Same with The Walking Dead Carl, but now it's different. But regardless, this is their 7-inch line. And I have him and I got Claptrap, who I'll do a review on next, because he's pretty cool too. Okay, so before we take a look at the figure, which is awesome, I love this figure to death, and his accessories, which are pretty awesome, because I played the hell out of the game so many times, you wouldn't even believe it. But, here's the box. Again, very similar to the not McFarlane, but what is McFarlane? But to the Walking Dead stuff. So do have Zero here, you know, it lets you know, it comes with a code to unlock 3 golden keys, which I will be keeping for myself. McFarlane Toys logo up there, pretty cool. And at the back it shows you all of his accessories, which I do like. Get that Zero, which is awesome. And there's the side, there's the top, and the bottom. Okay. And then there's the figure, who I really, really like. Let me bring his accessories in. Let me put this box somewhere. Alright. Let's give you guys a 360 of this awesome, awesome fig. Really like the detail. I love the silver wash that they used on the black and on parts of the other figure, which I'll show off. Like on the gun too. And even the blade. So it's very cool. I love the design. He's really articulated. Usually McFarlane isn't too well known for their articulation, but I think this guy is actually fairly articulated for what he is. It's not NECA by any means, but it's definitely really impressive for McFarlane. Okay, let's talk about his accessories, which I really, really like. So he comes with this. It's a little Zero mark that can actually be attached to his head, which I can actually show here now. There's the hinge where you would attach it. And, nice red paint. Mostly, clear, nothing fancy. But if you look on the, of course, it's zoomed in on Ironmonger. There we go. At the back of the head, there's like a little tab right there, or a port. And what you do is you just slip this thing in. I've actually never done this, by the way. This is my first time doing it, and it's... Okay. Oh, his gun fell. Well, I need to show that off anyway. Okay. And there it is. I think, doesn't look half bad. Really doesn't look half bad. It's kind of cool, actually. I wish he came with, maybe a pointing, like a thumbs up hand, so he can, like, point to his head, but that's really cool looking. I enjoy that. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Alright, the other thing he comes with is his infinity pistol, which I think is just awesome. I love the color scheme they chose. It's a mix of, well, okay, I'm not good with colors, y'all know me, but purple, some kind of other purple, more green, but it's a variety of different colors, and I do like the sculpt. A lot of dents and scratches and gashes all over it. That scope is pretty awesome too. And I wish this could spin, because it spins in the game, but that's okay. I wish they maybe gave a bio of the weapon, like if this is a legendary, if it's a pearlescent, sorry, or whatever it is, the grade, but that's okay. You can make believe if you want. This thing's a little wiggly. I thought I could take it off for a sec, but please don't do that. And it holds in his hand. Oh man, there goes the Zero. His name's Zero. Okay, stays in his hand fairly well. You got to work with it though. It's really wiggly right now though. What's going on here? Oh well, it doesn't want to stay right now. Anyway, he also has his blade, Come on. Which again, looks nice. Definitely think it's pretty accurate to the game. Love that wash on the silver. Definitely works. Can I actually focus in on this thing? That should be good. There it is. Definitely like it. Obviously there is the peg for the port in his palm. And it's pointy. You're going to hurt yourself real bad. So, yeah, and of course he comes with this. His official, he stands by himself. His Borderlands plate has some like gravel and ground and stuff. So, yeah, nothing incredibly fancy. Okay, back to the figure. Let's take this out of the way and let's take a closer look at this guy. I gotta find out where to put this thing. Okay, let's put him in a bit of a museum pose for a moment. Let's take a look at that awesome head sculpt. Love the detail. Look at all those scratches. That's kind of crazy how much detail they put. But, you know, McFarlane is kind of known for that, right? I like that gash on the side of his helmet and all that dirt and everything. Just works so really well. I really like what they did with this guy. And it keeps unfocusing. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Ugh. Okay, there we go. So it looks nice. Good use of black and silver. Always fun. Like this red symbol right here on his chest, as well as these armor plates. Do enjoy the padding around all those silver parts. His actual suit. Sculpted really well, I think. Again, those armor platings are brought out, especially on the on the back. It's very well defined on the back. It's actually really impressive looking. Obviously, he gets a lot slimmer at the waist. You could tell there's a bit of a white or a silver wash right there running down his spine, which I think works really well. There's his stomach. The belt is crafted pretty nicely. Do like all these pockets and whatnot. They can't open, but there's really no need for them to. I mean, what would you put in there, right? Unless you have relics that came with the figure, but it doesn't have relics. Again, nice molding on the pants or on the actual like black suit. Just trying to intimidate or imitate. Sorry, it's late at night. Folding in the cloth, especially here at the knees and stuff. More of that armor plating. Really enjoy that. His feet, pretty well sculpted. I do like that honeybee style padding. That's awesome. And he has a peg hole only on the right foot. So, but the stand has it right here, so that just naturally makes sense. So, he is an incredibly detailed figure. Really detailed, actually. I'm very, very impressed with what they did, and there's his hands and everything. I wish it came with more hands, you know, because this one, I'll admit, is a bit loose now that I've been messing around with it, which kind of blows, but that might just be on mine. And he's just fun. He's a fun figure. So let's get into some articulation. And like I said, he has quite a bit. His head, let me move it up a bit. His head can go that much up, that much down, side to side, because it's kind of on a ball, but yeah, so it's pretty universal. The arms can move forward that much, a little bit hindered here because of this piece. Back that much, out that much. He does have a single jointed elbow, which he can actually rotate. And he does have, I think this is on a ball joint, so that's good. His waist, okay, it can go forward not too much, but back quite a bit, and it can move left and right and wobble. His legs can go forward that much, a little bit hindered by these pliable pockets. Back that much, and he can do the splits pretty damn well. He does have a cut at the knee, a single jointed knee, and his foot can go forward that much, back that much, and a little bit of ankle pivot. So like I said, you can get this guy into some pretty badass dynamic poses if you do try. I don't really feel like putting his sword in right now because I want to do size comparison, but he's very articulated. I was pleasantly surprised at how articulated he was, right? Alright, for size, I got Claptrap. right here. And I know this is a very annoying character in the game. We've all learned to not love him, but hate him as the years go by. But it's an excellent figure. It really is. It comes with a lot of accessories. It's really detailed, and the arms are fairly articulated. So, I really recommend this figure. Again, very annoying character, but an excellent figure. For more size reference, here he is next to your typical Marvel Legends figure. Just have Spidey right here from an older wave. I'm going to try and get him in more of a museum pose. There's my signature clock in the background. That's how you know I'm filming while everyone is asleep. There's that. And of course, my alpaca. So, he's very tall, he's very slim, and, you know, because this guy's a little bit raised, but I'd say they're fairly, you know what, let's pull him out for a minute, because I'm really curious. One sec, because I'm very curious myself of the size. I think that works. That really does work. Yeah. Okay, cool. I was just curious. Putting the stand back in him is not an easy challenge, so. And these two just look great together, so. And with my alpaca. The alpacas are what make this show happen. And Saber Athena falls again. Okay, move him out of the way. Alright, let's re-weaponize this guy once and for all, so he can go back on display on my shelf. And put him back on his stand here. Gotta figure out how to put this guy in automatic mode. Alright. I had him in a pretty cool pose before. Again, putting that hand in is easier said than done. You really gotta work with it. I may just have to do it off camera, but yeah, I might just have to do it off camera because I don't know why it needs even a peg to begin with. I mean, it works well without it. Whatever. That's fine. And like I said, I kind of like him in this pose. I wish he held his gun a bit better, but he really doesn't. Yeah. I'm not even going to try with the gun anymore. I think I just stretched out the hand too much, so. No, that looks pretty good, though. Ooh, I like that, actually. I like that. I'm proud of myself. Very proud of myself. Okay. Final thoughts. I highly recommend this figure. You're going to be seeing a lot more McFarlane figures on my channel. I'm going to be revisiting the Movie Maniac series, which I grew up on. And obviously I'm going to be doing a review on Claptrap, as well as a couple other figures that I plan to pick up here pretty soon. So I just got off topic, but I recommend this figure. There's a lot of detail to him, and he's very articulated. Very, very articulated. Alright, so definitely recommended. If you're not a fan of the game, you probably don't need him in your collection, though, because I have sunk in hundreds of hours on my 360 and probably 200 plus more hours on my PC and probably 50 more on my PS4, maybe even more. So I've been playing this since day one, and I'm obsessed with the game, so I needed to have this figure, and I'm going to get every single last figure in the line. So there you go with that. That is all I have to say in this video, fellas. Please check out the Sanctuary on Facebook, as well as all the content creators of the Sanctuary, of which are linked down below in the description provided. And with that said, people, if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment, check out my site at SunSpotReviewz.wordpress.com, and I will see you guys in my next video.